All right, our second company of this week's dose is Treads, which just announced $4.6 million in seed funding, led by Mucker Capital, with participation from Kickstart Seed Fund, Peak Ventures, Royal Street Ventures, and Convoi Ventures. Now, Treads is a car maintenance subscription platform. The platform is on a mobile app that offers services like tire replacement, which is their main focus, as well as wheel alignment, oil changes, and wiper blades. Customers can also have new tires delivered and installed at their home or at work, in addition to brick-and-mortar service centers that are all part of the Treads service network.
Right, and with car maintenance costs rising quickly due to a variety of factors like labor shortages, general inflation, supply chain issues always seem to pop up. This is really a perfect spot for Treads to come in and address the problem. Additionally, now more than ever, cars are key to many gig economy workers' livelihoods, right? You got to be able to get around, be mobile. And companies like Uber and DoorDash, they're not supplying the cars to their drivers. They're not helping them with maintenance. And that's part of the problem that Treads' solution is here to address. And so a little bit more about the solution. They claim that they can save consumers an average of $679 and 16 hours on tires. And the app even allows users to scan their tires with their phone camera, and the app will use AI to analyze and make recommendations based off that photo scan, which is an awesome feature.
Yeah, especially I feel like most people just don't know that much
No.
about cars or tires and when maintenance is needed. So they take kind of this preventative maintenance approach, is just saving people money in the long run, not to mention the fact that the subscription alone, breaking that down into a monthly payment for what usually is a large lump sum, the subscriptions run $30 to $80 a month for those tires, depending on the tire that the person wants.
Yeah, it almost feels like a buy now, pay later for tires type of thing where,
Definitely.
Instead of spending $1,000 on a set of tires every couple of years or however often it may be, you can spread out the payments over a month-to-month structure. And especially in this day and age where everything is online, on demand, and for a subscription, and we've covered the rise of this in several startups in the past, this model makes a lot of sense, especially for the younger generation of car owners who, like you mentioned, likely need the most help when it comes to figuring out how to be a good vehicle owner. And I am part of that.
Yeah.
I am part of that group as well. I certainly don't know too much about my vehicle, and this platform like this would be super helpful.
Yeah, the expertise, just taking the burden off of our shoulders as people who are busy, not necessarily thinking about that stuff as much and just need a car to get around. And so kind of putting that on autopilot. I really like the idea here. The funding round, this go-around, will support their expansion into 16 new cities in the U.S., making it available all around in 34 cities by the end of this year.
Yeah, hopefully Austin is one of those new cities as well. I feel like for whatever reason, I don't know if my parents had a part in this, but I don't generally trust mechanics as well.
It's so tough to know. I mean, maybe that's an element of it too, this Trusted Mechanics Network.
Yeah, not to throw shade at mechanics, of course, but I feel like this is also a worthwhile subscription just to actually trust that they're not trying to squeeze every last dollar out of you.
Yeah, you'd like to hope that trust is built into this.
Yeah.
I think that is a super key component. You're not alone. I feel that way too. Like, definitely gotten screwed over before. Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Like, the skepticism is real. So maybe taking a little bit of that element out of the equation.